Good morning, everybody. I gotta stop saying it's Tara from Road to Nowhere because I've changed my name. So now I'm calling my channel Tara Unfiltered because I just thought it suited a bit better. Just random daily stuff. I don't travel as much as I was intending to, or life lets me and whatnot. But I'm still gonna press on and do film when I can, what I can, get out there and do it. So just made my way into work this morning. It is icy. The car's all iced over, ground is all iced over. I'll have to get in and get some grit on the ground. Careful of my footing. I'm not doing much today, so I'm just coming into work. That's the thing. That's most of it is, like I say, I go to work, I come home, that's about it. I don't do anything overly exciting on a day-to-day basis. And due to my nature of work, I can't really share it with you because I work at a funeral home. But I'm gonna get in, start the new year, get back to the normal 9 to 5, and yeah. Oh, the little puppy. Oh, he's so cute. Oh, look at the little puppy. I'm gonna get the place opened up. I'm gonna go grab some breakfast in a piping hot caffeinated beverage for the morning, and I'll check with you later. I'll film something a bit later. Good morning, everybody. No, well, today's Saturday. I think I filmed a little bit Monday morning getting into work. We are a sick household. I think I've managed to fight off a sore throat before it took hold. But obviously coughing gunk is definitely affected my vocal cords. So I got like a Kirstie Alley thing going on. That's what my friends would say when we're in high school. They sound like Kirstie Alley. That or a drag queen, I'm not sure at the moment. Andrew's had a head cold, the whole sinus thing. I'm getting a bit of sinus headachy, but we shall press on. I've got to go out in a bit, get my hair cut. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it. Maybe just to shape up. And we're getting married in May. It's now January, what's the day? Saturday? 10th. So just over 4 months. And I don't know whether to let it grow out, and then I can have something to kind of play with near time and kind of decide what to do, or cut it back short. How I used to have it, where it's all like really, really short on the side and then back, and this just kind of flumped over. I miss my white, if you watch my older videos, or even my icon thing, I used to have a white, like, Rogue / Ashley McBride streak, which I loved. I do miss it. But it was very costly to keep up. Even doing like an inch worth of roots. The salon I was going to at the time, which are now closed, was to have the roots bleached, toned, haircut, washed, all that by 3-hour process. It was about 150 pounds, give or take. Mama can't do that. So I'm enjoying my natural gray. My natural gray's coming through. Got the laundry going, got the kettle going. I'm going to do me up some lemon sips. And I know I'm from Alabama, so guys, don't hold it against me, but this is about all I can get hold of in England. Some nice instant grits to kind of scratch the throat, kind of irritate the stuff to get stuff healed. And my mold standby, so I'm not well. Lemon sip. And because then after I get my haircut done, have a bit of lunch, I've got a short 4-hour shift for my remote job today, and they needed someone today. And I said, well, I've got a thing, but I can do these, I can fill in a little bit. So let me get all medicated. I don't really know how some people film while they do stuff. I don't have any tripod or anything. I've just got my phone with one of those pop-up things. So yeah, lemon sip. And yes, from Alabama, so everything has to be a bit sweet. Where'd that spoon go? And add, a little bit of sugar. Just kind of cut the tartness of that lemon. And Andrew's got his bulbous oil in his Beechams he's been taking. He said he went straight in with the head cold. I started with a scratchy sore throat. Let's get that all. That's set. I know any self-respecting Southerner does it the proper way on the stove and takes a good 15 to 20 minutes, according to my cousin Vinny. But it's hard to get grits in England. Surprise, surprise. So now they say a half a cup per pouch. Where's my measuring cups? And I do not know how you like your grits, but I don't like them too runny, but I don't like them too thick either. So sometimes I'll do the recommended amount of water, and maybe I add a touch once it's starting to thicken up and everything. And I do add a pinch of salt. So where's my salt? And yes, we do have a messy house. I do apologize. No, I'm not going to apologize. 2 people. Andrew works, he's out the house a good 12 hours a day, driving a bus around London for a good 9-10 hours a day. I've got my 3, oh, that's a big ass spoon. I didn't think it was going to be that big. I've got my full-time job at the funeral home, and then I got my remote job that I do at the weekends, plus my cat sits. And this is a very tiny maisonette slash flat slash apartment, whatever you want to call it. Technically in England it's called a maisonette because it's a separate unit where each unit has its own outward facing door. Basically, it used to be 2 houses that have been split into 4 units. Hence the sound issues I have with upstairs, because there's no insulation between his floor and my ceiling. There's like air, so everything's amplified. That's a little too more soupy than I like it, but maybe I'll give it a minute to thicken up. Give it a minute to thicken up. All right, I'm gonna go have all this. I've gotten to the age, I know, excuse the mess, where this is my daily life. Yes, I'm one of these people. So each day, I've got my thyroid medicine, I've got underactive thyroid, blood pressure medicine, birth control, because, you know, never be too safe, and what else in here? Birth control, thyroid, blood pressure. On Sundays, I have 3 thyroid pills. The rest of days, I just have 2. And then I have to take my diabetic medicine once in the morning, once in the evening with food. So I'll get to take that as well soon. Sleepy boy. The one brain cell has given out. He's resting. Don't know where his sister is. We've also got a black cat. It's technically my son's cat. But yeah. All tired out, aren't you, Obs? Oh, goodness. Oh, big stretches. Big stretches. Yeah, so those are thickening up a little bit better. I'm going to eat these, drink my lemon sip, which is actually quite nice. Yeah, oh, excuse me. I take some of this, all this stuff. Still a bit hot. Still a bit hot, but it's good. It's good. Yeah, you just feel it all the way down the burn, all the way down. But it's like a medicated, you can take it in pill form, or you can have it I like it as a drink, because I just like when you've got a sore throat, or you've got gunk collecting in the throat, you know, from sinuses, you know what I mean? It just feels nice, rather than taking more pills. God. Yeah, so I've got 4 hours on the phones today, my remote job. 8 hours on the phones tomorrow with my remote job. And then back to the funeral home on Monday. I'm looking after 10 families at the moment, funeral-wise. And that, while I have been grieving over Adam the Woo, I didn't know him personally, but I was an avid follower. I did feel like I knew him, like everyone else who followed him, because he was a part of our daily lives. He can still be a part of our daily lives. We have nearly 15 years worth of videos you can go back and watch because he filmed for posterity. So straight away after Christmas, because I had Christmas week off, going back to a funeral home was rough because as much as I tried, if you have a whatever type of job and you can not forget, but be distracted by whatever it is you do. So I'm going to start eating these before they get cooled off too much. I was instantly discussing funerals with families for their loved one, discussing coffin choices, discussing burial versus cremation, which location, celebrant, minister, music, flowers. I could not escape that thought process where Adam was concerned. And that made it really hard. I think it made it harder for me personally. I know it's hard for all of us. But for me personally, that made it harder because I could not distract myself with whatever, other different job where you could just be distracted in what you're doing. Because I was constantly having those thoughts of not only his friends finding him, but I know he had, we know he had an autopsy. That process, things like this that you're a little bit more knowledgeable about than Joe Public because it's a part of your job. I don't do autopsies, or in England we call them postmortems. I don't do that. I just arrange funerals, but things like that, and it made it a lot harder for me because I couldn't escape from those thoughts, of what his family were having to do, what he was going through, things like this. So went back to work Monday after Christmas. Again, I couldn't escape it. I thought I was doing okay. Did my share of crying, did my share of, a few screams into the pillow, things like this. Monday went okay. Tuesday went okay. Wednesday, not good. New Year's Eve, I could not cope. I was just crying randomly, could not focus. Thankfully, my boss last minute gave me the Friday off because we're automatically off New Year's Day. So we were closed New Year's Day, and I'm like, I'm going to need another day. I'm not, in the right mindset to look after these other families properly because I'm still dealing with, someone that I had in my daily life. So thankfully she did do that, and I'm very grateful for that. I went back to work this past Monday, much better frame of mind. I was like, yes, I'm back. Let's do it, Anyway, so like everyone else, whether you're a content creator, vlogger, or just a follower, watcher, we're all going through the various stages of having lost Adam. We know his funeral did take place earlier this past week on the 6th. Justin Scarred, bless him, has been keeping everyone sort of as up to date as he can bear with, and his Adam's other friends and stuff. And for me personally, watching their tribute videos and reading their posts helped me go through it, or start to go through it, because I didn't feel alone. I'm sure some of you can relate to that. So we weren't just, I know a lot of people say, my friends don't get it, my colleagues don't get it, because we didn't personally know him, but it's sort of that, like Justin and the others say, like, we did know him. We do know him. He was our friend. He was a part of our daily life. And it's getting into that new norm where there's not going to be a new vlog every day. I'd come home from work straight away. Adam, what are we up to today? Let's relax. What are we up to? We be flying. We're going to Publix. We walking around Celebration. We're going to the parks. What are we doing? And can't do that anymore. I can put on old videos. We can all put on the old videos, but it's not the same, is it? It's not the same. So, but I am grateful that we have those, and hopefully we'll always have those. But I'm just rambling. I need to eat my grits before they go cold and drink this medicine stuff and get ready to go get my hair done. Get my hair did. But I said, I love to video, I love to vlog, and share with people. I just don't have that much to share, because I literally go to work and I come home, and then me and Andrew chill, watch TV, doom scroll, show each other memes, laughing. I mean, we're absolute idiots. But I'm gonna try, because I want to. I'm gonna try to vlog more, even if it's just daily stuff. Unfortunately, the supermarkets I go to play a lot of loud music. Not that I'm monetized. I'm nowhere near been able to do that, so that's not an issue. I don't care. I still need to get used to filming in public around strangers. I know Adam would be like, "Heck it." That's what he said. Well, heck it, just do it. But I am a bit self-conscious like that. And if I'm out in like the parks and things like that, places where people are taking photos and video, and it's different. But when you're just walking around your local town or your local grocery store, things like this, it is a bit like, why are they talking to themselves? But all they know, I could be on a video call with a friend for all they know, to be honest. Anyway, I'm going to get going. I wish you all well. And if you're one of the Woovians, I wish you well. I'm sending you hugs. Please, everyone, keep Justin and all of Adam's friends and his family in your thoughts, because this is going to be a long, painful journey for them. So, just be respectful and be thoughtful of them. And I will try. My personal aim to upload something every week, even if it's something short and silly. Something every week. I'm cat sitting next weekend, so maybe I'll film some of the cats I'm looking after next weekend. And yeah, thanks for checking out my silly little random channel. Yeah, I'll talk to you later. Bye.